Hello and welcome to another stream of the Frenchman learns about the Japan prefecture. And today we are doing Saga Saga prefecture. The only thing I know about it is Zombieland Saga, because, this anime takes place in Saga, and, the main thing about it, if you don't know, it's basically a guy revive a bunch of girls to be an idol group to try to save Saga. It's never really stated what it means by, saving Saga, but it's, maybe revitalizing the prefecture. I think that's what it's supposed to be. But yeah, as always, we're gonna learn about the prefecture through a short video to start off, then Wikipedia, just reading the full Wikipedia, then we'll check out some of the food, then the people, and yeah, I think that's really the gist of it. And then, oh yeah, that's right, as always, the a little bit of looking at it on Google Maps. Yeah, I think this one might be definitely one of the shorter one. I think there might not be as much to look on Wikipedia of a Saga prefecture, but still, even if it's not the longest stream, it should be interesting. As always, I do have a playlist with all the videos. I'll link it in the chat, and if you're watching the VOD, you can find it on the channel. All the streams. Here we go. But yeah, as always, if you're watching the VOD too, there'll be the links to everything I check out today, probably. The link to my Discord as well, if you want to follow me, my stream element and Patreon, where you can support me, request reaction, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think that's the gist of it. This is the 7th prefecture we're checking out. Remember we've done... Wait, where's this not in order? I thought I just did it. Okay, I think YouTube is just getting worse by the day. Every time I try to use this manual way of organizing playlist, it just doesn't work. So yeah, we've done Hokkaido, Kagawa, Hyogo. Then I think it was Chiba, then Miyazaki, then Fukushima last time, and today Saga. And I did forget to make a chat poll for the next prefecture, so we should do that. Japan prefecture. I should do a poll, even though sometimes no one votes. I still think I should do a poll, right? Next prefecture, like this, and then I go right here. And what have we not done yet? About Shiga. Then I don't know, Iwate from Tohoku. Then about Gunma. I'm just picking at random. And then how about, I don't know, Gishu. Here we go, we get a poll. We've got a poll, but yeah, that's right, now YouTube put them at the bottom of the chat for zero reason. Classic YouTube. Anyway, as always, I've tried to find a video to start off, but once again I couldn't find anything that looked quite fitting. So I found another very short one. It's a 3-minute AI voice video, I think. I really get unlucky. I mean, trust me when I say I don't really pick those kind of videos on purpose. It's just that most of the videos I tend to find are not about this story, and then the travel videos tend to be about very specific location, and that's not really what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to look at a quicker, broader recap of the prefecture, but I guess finding videos like that is not quite simple. I won't lie. This is like a video idea for anyone out there who's trying to launch a channel. You could do a size of 5 to 10 minute quality introduction video about Japan's prefecture, quickly recapping the important stuff. I think this is a market that hasn't been covered. Yeah, I could do that, but I already did this stream, so it's fine. Anyway, let's get into it. So we'll start with this video, which is by the channel Anaba Japan, Saga Japan, discovering Japan's hidden gem. Let's find Saga.
Discover Saga, Japan's hidden gem. Let's find Saga. Saga Prefecture, located on the island of Kyushu, is a captivating destination that offers travelers a perfect blend of rich history, stunning natural landscapes, and a vibrant culinary scene. Known for its traditional pottery, picturesque hot spring towns, and beautiful coastal views,
and zombie idol group.
Saga invites visitors to explore its many wonders and indulge in its delectable cuisine. Must-visit attractions in Saga. Number 1, Yoshinogari Historical Park.
Oh, this is stuff from the German period, I assume. That's cool.
Step back in time at Yoshinogari Historical Park, an expansive archaeological site that
Oh, yeah,
showcases
yeah.
the remnants of a Yayoi period, 300 BCE to 300
I was close.
CE settlement. Wander through reconstructed buildings and learn about Japan's ancient history at the
Now that's something I'd love to see.
on-site museum. Number 2, Karatsu Castle. Explore the impressive Karatsu
Wow.
Castle, perched on a hill overlooking the sea. The castle features beautiful architecture, panoramic views, and a museum showcasing the history of the Karatsu domain. Number 3, Ureshino Onsen. Unwind at Ureshino Onsen, a picturesque hot spring town famous for its silky, skin-softening waters. Relax in traditional ryokan inns, enjoy the town's charming atmosphere, and visit the
Looks nice.
iconic Ureshino Bridge. Number 4, Yutoku Inari Shrine. Discover the magnificent Yutoku Inari Shrine, one of Japan's most
amazing.
important Inari shrines. Admire the vibrant red architecture, take in the breathtaking views, and explore the tranquil hillside trails. Number 5, Takeo Onsen. Experience the rejuvenating power of Takeo Onsen, a historic hot spring town with over 1,300 years of history. Soak in the soothing waters,
That's a long time.
visit the striking Takeo Onsen Gate, and explore the charming streets lined with traditional shops and cafes. Number 6, Mifunayama
Wow, look at this. That's awesome. I love this kind of like flower bush that are shaped in a kind of oval shape.
Rikuin. A beautiful Japanese garden designed in the 19th century, featuring seasonal flowers, ponds, and a stunning backdrop of Mifunayama Mountain. Number 7, Arita Porcelain
That looks like something from the UK, you know? Like a British castle, yeah.
Park. A porcelain-themed park showcasing a replica of a German castle,
Shit. German, okay.
exhibition halls, and shops selling Arita pottery and ceramics. Number 8, Kiyomizu Waterfall. A scenic and tranquil waterfall in the heart of the Kiyomizu Forest Park, offering visitors a chance to connect with nature and enjoy a peaceful hike. Number 9, Hado Cape, Hado Masaki. Picturesque cape located in Karatsu City, Saga Prefecture,
Looks pretty
Japan.
nice.
It is a popular sightseeing spot known for its rugged cliffs, panoramic views of the ocean, and beautiful natural scenery. Famous food in Saga. Saga beef.
I guess we're gonna learn about the food later, but we can't let this go.
Indulge in the melt-in-your-mouth
Beef.
Saga beef, one of Japan's finest Wagyu varieties. Enjoy it as a steak,
Probably expensive.
sukiyaki, or shabu-shabu for an unforgettable dining experience. Ureshino tea. Savor the delicate flavors of Ureshino tea, a high-quality green tea grown in the region. Sample different varieties and learn about the tea-making process at local tea houses. Sicilian rice. This fusion dish was created by a local Italian restaurant in Saga City in the 1960s and has since become a regional specialty. Yobuko squid.
So it's not from Sicily then.
Enjoy it as sashimi,
I mean, maybe the chef was from Sicily.
grilled, or even as a part of a sushi dish for a true taste of the region's seafood. Fun fact in Saga. Saga Prefecture is known for its high-quality ceramics and pottery, with two prominent pottery towns, Arita and Amari.
What's a
Arita is famous for producing Arita Yaki or Arita porcelain, which has a history dating back over 400 years. Arita Yaki is known for its intricate designs, vivid colors, and delicate craftsmanship.
Looks very
Amari,
pretty.
on the other hand, is known for Amari Yaki, which often features bold and colorful patterns. Saga Prefecture offers a delightful
Is that the mascot of the prefecture? That's a really cute design. It looks a bit like Sadahado from Gintama.
mix of cultural treasures, natural wonders, and culinary delights that will enchant and inspire visitors. Don't miss the opportunity to explore the hidden gems and enchanting experiences that await you in Saga, Japan. Thanks for watching.
I mean, any site recreating the way Yayoi, Jomono, Asuka period people used to live, yeah. I absolutely would love to see that. Okay, well, again, this was watchable. A good little introduction. Again, I wish there was like, better type of videos like this, because it doesn't feel the best to open a stream with something like this. That's, definitely a bit of a cheaper kind of video, but nonetheless, it does the trick. So yeah, as always, we go straight into the Wikipedia, where we get, majority of the information we're gonna get, I would say. And I think this one is a bit on the shorter side, but let's learn. Saga Prefecture, is a prefecture in Japan located on the island of Kyushu. Saga Prefecture has a population of roughly 780,000 people, which is definitely one of the smaller ones we've checked out, like smallest or second smallest, and has a geographic area of 2,400 square kilometers, or 942 square miles. Saga Prefecture borders Fukuoka Prefecture to the northeast and Nagasaki Prefecture to the southwest. Yeah, because it's right here, right? Top left of Kyushu. We had checked out Miyazaki from Kyushu before, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Saga is the capital and largest city of Saga Prefecture. Makes sense. With other major cities including Karatsu, Tosu, and Imari. Saga Prefecture is located in the northwest of Kyushu, covering an isthmus-like area extending between the Sea of Japan and the Ariake Sea. Saga Prefecture western region is known for the production of ceramics and porcelain, particularly in the town of Karatsu, Imari, and Narita. What is this? The Niji no Matsubara pine forest in a corner of Karatsu City, Saga. That's a great view. Looks like a seawall, you know what I mean? The flag, the emblem, and the seal. Okay. History. In ancient time, the area composed by Nagasaki Prefecture and Saga Prefecture was called Izen Province. The current name dates from the Meiji Restoration. Rice farming culture has prospered here since ancient time, and vestige can be seen at the ruins of Nabatake in Karatsu and the Yoshinogari site in Yoshinogari. Okay, well, as always, I guess we need to go to the old page. So, Izen Province. Izen no Kuni was an old province of Japan in the area of Saga and Nagasaki Prefecture. It was sometimes called Ishu, with Igo Province. Izen bordered on the province of Chikuzen and Chikugo. The province was included in the Sakkaido. It did not include the island province, now municipalities of Tsushima and Iki, that are now part of modern Nagasaki Prefecture. And the Sakkaido is a geographical term, was an ancient division of the country and the main road running through it. Okay, the name of Izen dates from the Nara period, Litsurio Kokunri system reform. We've learned that in the Japanese Stories team. That's kind of nice to read that and not need to look it up like this, because we know what the Litsurio was, the law system that they made. And I'm guessing because they said there was a lot of rice farming, it's because there was a lot of shoin back in this time, right? The shoin system of land and rice farming. When the province was divided from Igo province, the name appeared in the early chronicle Shokunin-yongi from 696 AD. The ancient provincial capital of Izen was located near Yamato City. During the late Muromachi period, which actually, right after this stream, we are finishing learning about the Muromachi period, with the last hour video, and next time after that we'll start the Sengoku Jidai, which we're gonna have mini stream about that, as I've got close to 100 videos about that. During the late Muromachi period, the province was the site of much early contact between Japan and Portuguese and Spanish merchants and missionaries. Makes me think of the TV show Shogun. Though I think it's a bit later than Muromachi. And later Nagasaki became major foreign trade center, and large percentage of the population converted to Roman Catholicism. Toyotomi Hideyoshi directed the invasion of Korea from the city of Nagoya. That's the Imjin War, right? In Izen, and after the suppression of foreign contact and prohibition against the Kirishitan religion, or Christian, I guess. Yeah, Kirishitan, okay. The Shimabara rebellion also took place in Izen province. I don't know that. The Shimabara Amakusa rebellion, or Shimabara Amakusa Iki, uprising that occurred in the Shimabara domain of the Tokugawa shogunate in Japan from the 17th of December 1637 to the 15th of April 1638. So much later than we've learned so far in my history learning stream, okay? Okay. List of the places. Okay, there's not that much here, I guess. Not too much from this part of the Izen province, yeah. Izen Kokucho site. It's a Kokucho. Oh, administrative building. Okay. So it's interesting how just a little bit of foundation like this is kind of left nothing else, so it's like almost flat. Okay. Izen Kokubonji site in Saga. Maps. Okay, well, we can go back to the main article then. The feudal period. From the Kamakura period to the Muromachi period, it is thought that over 100 feudal clans existed. Also exerting great influence during the time was a samurai clan operating along the Genkai Sea called the Matsurato. Upon entering the Sengoku period, the Ryozoji clan expanded their control to include all of the Izen and Chikugo province and parts of Igo and Shikuzen province. After the death of Daimyo Ryozoji Takanobu, Nabeshima Naoshige took control of the political situation, and by 1607, all of the Ryozoji clan domain was under the control of the Nabeshima clan. Really can't wait to learn the in-depths of the Sengoku Jidai. Definitely. In the Edo period, this area was called the Saga domain, Sagaan, and it included 3 subdomains, the Asunoike, Ogi, and Kashima domain. Also within the current border of Saga Prefecture during the time were the Karatsu domain, Karatsuan, and 2 territories of the Tsushima Fuchu domain, Tsushima Fuchuan. Saga domain and its subdomain continued to be ruled by the Nabeshima clan. Its various illegitimate family lineage and members of the former Ryozoji clan, and politically the area was relatively stable. The cost of defending Nagasaki was increasing and difficult from the start. The financial situation was worsened by the Great Kyo-O famine and the Siebold typhoon of 1828. Damn, that all sounds pretty bad. A Japanese era name after Sotoku and before Genbun. I think this is like the era within the era, right? Well, the era within the period, yeah. So I guess I don't really know the names as much. But yeah, sounds pretty bad. The Siebold typhoon was a typhoon that had struck Japan on September 17, 1828. 19,000 confirmed deaths. Phew. Japan a natural disaster. Due to the large area of reclaimed land from the Ariake Sea, arable land was increased significantly, and by the 1840s, the annual koku of Saga domain increased to about 670,000, twice that of 200 years before. So koku is probably like the people. Unit of volume. Yeah, okay. Okay. Around the middle of the 19th century, Naomasa Nabeshima. I don't know this guy. Oh, nothing, okay. Strove to set right the domain financial affair, reduce the number of government officials, and encourage local industries such as Alita porcelain, green tea, and coal. Also, thanks to the proximity of the International Port of Nagasaki, new technologies were introduced from overseas, such as the reverbatory furnace and model of steam locomotive. Metallurgical or processed furnace that isolate the material being processed from contact with the fuel, but not from contact with combustion gases. Too deep for me, I think. Okay. Timeline, 6th century BC, end of the Jomon period, estimated date of the Nabatake ruins in Karatsu. 1st century BC, middle of the Yayoi period, the village flourished at what is now the Yoshinagari site. Oh yeah, so they've got like this level of recreation, which seriously, this would be so awesome to visit. I mean, if I go to Saga Prefecture, yeah, this is top of the list. This kind of like Yayoi period reconstruction, absolutely. Absolutely. Like I've got such a fascination these days of like how people used to live 2,000 years ago and stuff like that. Northern enclosure showing reconstructed late Yayoi raised floor building and palisade at Yoshinagari. That is quite the raised floor building. I think it's more of a watchtower area. Awesome, awesome, awesome. 665, after losing the Battle of Baekgang, yeah, when they went to attack Korea, for the first time, Ki Castle in present-day Kiyama amassed its defense to protect Daizaifu. 733, Izen Fudoki created. Ancient report on provincial culture, geography, and oral tradition. 1274 was the Battle of Bune, the first invasion of the Mongol invasion of Japan. Fair enough. It was mostly in Kyushu, yeah. Then the Battle of Koan, the second invasion. We've learned that in the last stream about the Muromachi period. Then in 1591 there was the construction of Nagoya Castle after the Japanese invasion of Korea. The castle fell in 1598. So it didn't even last 10 years. Damn. 1602 construction of Karatsu Castle and Saga Castle. Saga Castle looks small compared to Karatsu Castle. 1607 control of Saga domain moved from the Ryozoji clan to the Nabeshima clan. 1771 Nijino Matsubara uprising. 1781 establishment of Kodokan, the Saga Han School. Educational institution in the Edo period of Japan. Samurai etiquette, classical Confucian books. Yeah, I think I know what that is from Gintama mainly. I think Shou Sensei run that kind of school because we see Gintama to an extent, you know, it's kind of like in the Edo period in some way, you know, in its historical fiction. 1828 heavy damage from the Seabolt typhoon, deaths of over 10,000. I think it was 20,000 in the other article. 1871, July 14th, abolition of the Han system. All of the Han became prefecture. 1871, November 14, the prefecture of Saga, Aisuke, Ogi, Kashima, Karatsu, and part of Tsushima merged from one prefecture, Imari Prefecture. Okay, but then, just a year later, May 29, Imari Prefecture renamed to Saga Prefecture. We've seen that in every story of the prefecture, like around the, I guess this is the Meiji Restoration, right? Late 1800. They like were pretty confused on what to do with the prefectures, and they kind of like combine some, rename some, you know, separate some, but then they kind of revert pretty fast. It was a confusing time, I guess. 1874, the Saga Rebellion. Uprising in Kyushu against the new Meiji government of Japan. It was led by Eto Shinpei and Shima Yoshitake. Okay. 1876, April 18, incorporated into Mizuma Prefecture. Okay. 1876, May and June, part of Mizuma Prefecture transferred to Nagasaki Prefecture. 76 again, Mizuma Prefecture abolished, remaining part incorporated into Nagasaki. 83, Saga Prefecture established as an independent prefecture, separated from Nagasaki Prefecture. 1889, April 1st, the city of Saga is founded. Oh, so it's that recent, okay. Okay. 1891, Kyushu Railroad Nagasaki line opened, beginning with a section from Tosu to Saga. 1895, opening of railroad, okay, railroad stuff. In 1954, during the Great Showa merger, municipal merger and dissolution carried out in Japan have occurred since the Meiji era to join the facilities and legal boundaries of municipal districts, towns, and cities. So a bunch of cities were merged into Saga. 1975, the Genkai nuclear power plant began operation. 87, the Japanese National Railway Saga line closed. 1982, the Yoshinogari Soy Park opens to the public. In 92, 1998, I was born that year. The Saga Airport opened in Kawasoe, in what is now the city of Saga. 2005, as part of the Great Ise merger, various municipalities are reorganized. Okay, 2007, town of Higashioka, Kawasoe and Kubata merged with the city of Saga. 2011, the Kyushu Shinkansen opened. Okay, that was kind of nice. I wish some of the other articles had like this kind of list, right? That was kind of nice. The bird is a black-billed magpie. The flower is the samphire blossom. That doesn't show much. And the tree is the comfort tree. Karatsu Castle, yeah, this one looks awesome. It looks so big. I'd love to see that one. Saga Castle. Oh, it's just a gate. Okay, this isn't the castle. Okay. Is there more picture of the castle? I guess. Reconstructed castle palace, okay. fair enough. Yutoku Inari Shrine, this one looks amazing, yeah. Saga International Balloon Fiesta. Okay. Geography, it's located, I think we can skip most of this, yeah. Saga is largely rural, outside of the two largest cities of Saga and Karatsu. Agricultural and forested land comprise over 68% of the total prefecture land area. There are 6 prefectural parks and 1 quasi-national park. Oh, Eto Shinpei in Saga. There's the Saga Plain, mountains, river and lakes, sea, peninsula, islands. Oh, they have a lot of islands. Okay. Saga Prefecture has a mild climate with an average temperature of about 16 degrees Celsius and 61 Fahrenheit. It's kind of cozy. I kind of like it. Municipalities, cities. Biggest is Saga with 430,000 people here. And then Karatsu, oh actually Karatsu is bigger, 487,000 people. Okay. It's been like that for a few prefectures where like the capital city of the prefecture is not the biggest. It's been like that a few times, yeah. Saga City, Karatsu. That looks nice. Towns. Economy. Agriculture, forestry and coastal fisheries form a large portion of the prefectural economy. Regional agriculture specialty includes Saga beef, onion, and strawberries. The prefecture is the largest producer of mochigome, sticky rice. Can I see an image of that? Looks like rice, okay. Yeah, okay. Mochigome, sticky rice, and greenhouse mandarin orange. Okay. According to 2002 figures, regional trade exports are focused primarily toward North America, 29%, Western Europe, 26%, and the newly industrializing economy of South Korea, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Singapore, 19%. Imports come principally from North America, 40%, and ASEAN nation, 22%, and the People's Republic of China, 12%. Okay. In 2002, the census recorded a population of 870,000 people. Of this, 15% were aged 0-14, 62 were 15-64, 21% were over 65, and there were only 3,000 foreigners and 300 exchange students. You know, I'll talk again about that anime Zombieland Saga, which again, in that one they really talk about like the population is like mostly old people in Saga. So that was my impression of the prefecture, and obviously this was like, 25 years ago, the census, so it might be worse by now, but yeah, from what I had, the impression is that Saga is mostly old people. It's definitely an older people prefecture, yeah. Rail, road, culture, porcelain, yeah. Oh yeah, there's the Saga band, Saga dialect. Festival, you have the Balloon Fiesta. It's held at the beginning of November outside of Saga City, along the Kase River. The Karatsu Kunshi. What does it do? Japanese Matsuri that take place annually. Doesn't say much. Oh, okay, it looks pretty fun. You have some kind of crafted stuff like this. The Kashima Gata Olympic, I know that. I know the Gata Olympic because in Zombieland Saga again, that show is kind of like trying to promote Saga Prefecture, and so it talks about like different business and, onsen, a restaurant, and it does show the Gata Olympic, which is a bunch of like mud event, I guess. Like one of them you have to ride a bike on a small pass and not fall in the mud. One of them you have to jump very far in the mud. It looks very fun, yeah. The Imari Tenton Festival. 3 days every year near the end of October. Located in Imari City, the festival is one of the 3 great fighting festivals in Japan. In the festival, a crashing battle takes place between the 2 huge portable shrines. The Aramikoshi and the Danjiri, the name Tontenton, represent the sound of drums used in the festival. That's kind of cool. The football team is the Saga Tosu, the volleyball team is the Isamitsu Springs, the basketball team is the Saga Ballooners, and the baseball team is the Saga Indonesia Dreams. Wait, Indonesia team? There's no info. I'm confused, but okay. Tourism. Karetsu, with its fan castle, is a tourist destination in Saga. The remains of a Yayoi village in Yoshinogari also attract large numbers of sightseers. Another place to visit is the Yutoku Inari Shrine, one of Japan's 3 biggest Inari shrines. Oh, the Saga Prefecture helped sponsor the 2018 anime Zombieland Saga, which has attracted tourists to various locations showcased in the series, including the museum that doubled in the series as the Girl's House and Driving Tori Chicken. I didn't even know the Girl's House is a museum. Interesting. Okay, I mean, I would definitely visit some of the place. Driving Tori, I would definitely go, yeah. Yeah. Notable people. Comedian and J-pop star Anawa. Okay. I think the one I know is also one that was big in the Zombieland Saga. Is called White Ryu. I don't actually know if that's his real name. Former TV personality Masai Tashiro. Meiji period activist Okumura Toko. Okay. World War II fighter ace Saburo Sakai. Okay. Actress and J-pop singer Yasuko Matsuyuki. And a younger brother, J-pop rock singer Yuna Katsuki of Lady Knack and Red are from Saga City. The 7 Wise Men of Saga is the name given to the 7 men from Saga, each of whom have made a significant contribution to the modernization of Japan. Their contribution began in the last day of the Tokugawa shogunate and continued to the Meiji Restoration. Even today, this saga shines impressively in Saga's history. So you have Noamusa Nabeshima, yeah, feudal lord in the Nabeshima clan, helped to bring about the development of Saga through introducing European technology and culture. Eto Shinpei, once the Minister of Legal Affairs, became a Diet member and created the foundation of our Japan judicial system. Okuma Shigenobu served 2 terms as Prime Minister of Japan. He also established Waseda University. Oki Takato was Minister of Civil Affairs, Education and Legal Affairs, held the position of Diet member and made considerable contribution to the establishment of the modern education system in Japan. Soejima Taneomi served in the role of Diet member, Foreign Minister, Minister of Domestic Affairs, and was well known for the Chinese poetry and talented writing skills. Sano Tsunetani founded Japanese Red Cross. That's really good. And Shima Yoshitake contributed to the exploration of Hokkaido. Okay. He was a samurai. And that is it, yeah. Okay. I mean, maybe not the longest Wikipedia page, but it wasn't, there was a good amount, I feel like. It wasn't that empty. I thought it would be a little more lacking, but I feel like we got a good overview. It's definitely not one of those prefectures that seems like, a lot happened, right? And I like it mostly because of Zombieland Saga. I can't lie. But yeah, not a bad prefecture from this recap. Good amount of story that eventually I hope we can learn more about, Eventually in my Japanese story stream that I've been doing, I want to, maybe do like streams that are focused on prefecture, but not like this one, more like reaction stream to travel videos maybe. I think that could be interesting. So I might go back to Saga eventually for that. Sorry about that. That didn't go too well. Okay, well, definitely enjoyed what we've learned. Let's go into the food. I found this article by gaijinpot.com. 5 famous food you'll find in Saga. Yobuko Ika, squid sashimi. I won't lie, I don't think I would try that. Just looking at it, I don't think I would try that. Yokubo Ika ranks among Saga's most famous seafood specialties. Local fishermen catch the squid in the wet waters of the Genkai Sea, near the fishing town of Yokubo. Dinner prize Diners prize it for the freshness and natural sweetness. Restaurants typically serve it as ikizukuri, slicing it for sashimi at peak freshness. The flesh looks translucent and feels warm and firm. Many restaurants keep live squid in seawater tank until just before preparation. To avoid waste, chefs often deep fry the remaining piece of squid in tempura batter. I just don't like that the face is there, you know what I mean? If it was just like the body on top of the sushi, maybe. But I don't like seeing the face. The Saga beef Wagyu. Saga beef is one of Japan's top Wagyu brand, prized for its fine marbling and balanced flavor. Farmers raise Japanese black cattle on designated farms across the prefecture and grade them for strict standards. This careful process produces beef with a soft texture and rich yet clean taste. The delicate marbling, known as shimno furi, melt easily when grilled or simmered. Restaurants often feature Saga beef in steak, sukiyaki, or shabu-shabu dish. For many visitors, tasting Saga beef becomes a highlight of their trip. Yeah, but isn't Wagyu like insanely expensive? I don't know if I would try it. Ule shinocha, green tea. I'm not a big tea guy, but if I ever go to Japan, I guess I'd like to try a lot of tea. Yeah. I can't even tell you the last time I had tea. Like 10 years ago or something. Onsen yudofu, hot spring tofu. Onsen yudofu ties closely to Oreshino Onsen, just as the town mineral, rich water support its long tea growing tradition. They also shaped the local tofu dish. Cook gently simmer the tofu in hot spring water, where sodium bicarbonate softens it and creates a creamy, silky texture. They serve it in a light broth with dipping sauce and simple garnish, highlighted both the quality of the soybean and spring water itself. The dish feels especially comforting in cooler months and suits a town built around the spring. That looks really tasty, I can't lie. Yudi takezaki gani, boiled blue crab. I don't think crabs are blue though, and this doesn't look blue. Rounding up our list of famous food you'll find in Saga, Yude takizaki gani, takizaki crab. Remains a regional crab enjoyed for its natural sweetness and firm texture. Nutrient-rich, tidal flat and strong current in the Ariake Sea shape its flavor. Chef boiled the crab to highlight the quality, relying on simple representation. While many people associate crab with winter in Japan, Takezaki Ganti is best enjoyed in summer and autumn. During peak season, restaurants near Takezaki Port serve crab-focused menu, making it one of Saga's most sought-after seafood specialties. I always talk about it, but you know, I used to eat seafood when I was young, but then I kind of stopped. And crab, I don't even know if I've ever had. I can't even remember, like, it's been too long. Okay, well, I think the onsen yudofu and sure, the beef would be like two that I'd be really into. I can't lie, I think those are the two that look the most promising to me. Okay, well, now I'm hungry. All I can say as always. Let's see if there's more famous people from Saga. I've got this list that I could know. Ikumi Yoshimatsu, a beauty queen, an actress too. Okay. Salina Koga, volleyball player. Masayoshi Son, a philanthropist. Lena Washio, a singer, performer and model. Former member of J-pop group E-Girls and former member of Flower. Rikako Sakata, an actress and model. She looks familiar. They don't list the roles though on this page, so it's kind of annoying. Oh, maybe right here, film and TV? Oh, there's a live action Maya-sama Gamiteru. I didn't even know that. It's a classic Yuri shoujo. Well, Jose, I guess. Wasn't she in... Oh, I was thinking she might have been in some tokusatsu. Gokai Girl. In any Kamen Rider? Forze, okay. I haven't actually tried Forze, but okay. Yuji Onizaki. Baseball. Sayuri Katayama. Stage actress, singer, okay. Zengo Yoshida, an admiral in the Navy. Lenya Mutaguchi, military officer, lieutenant general in the Imperial Army during World War II. A lot of war people, it seems. Ryusuke Kawara, an actor who's appeared in 110 films between 1928 and 1984. I might have seen him something, I won't know. Oh, Sugata Sanshiro. Oh wait, no, this is a 77 version. I've seen the Kurosawa version from the 1930s or 40s, I think. Oh, I've seen Ugetsu. Okay, I've seen Ugetsu. Yeah, that's a good one. Sort of Doom I've seen too. Sancho the Belief I want to watch, but I haven't seen. So I guess he's been doing a lot of like... Yeah, he's even like Miyamoto Musashi, I guess? No, he's Naotari Yue. Okay. Saburo Sakai. He was a Japanese naval aviator and flying ace, Gekutsui-O, of the Imperial Japanese Navy during World War II. He had 28 64 air victories. So it's kind of hard to know exactly. Okay. Yasuko Matsuyuki, an actress and singer. Tatsumi Kumashiro, a director. Oh, I guess some AV. Not many people I know. Huh? Baseball player, military people once again. I guess Saga led to a lot of military people. Oh, record holder for oldest person. She passed away at 115. Okay. Nah, not too much to see. Usually I'm just looking for names that I recognize, you know, which might be mostly Seiyu, I guess. Okay. Well, we'll leave it at that then. Okay, well, I guess we're already at the last part of the stream, which is just checking out a bit of you know, how Saga looks in grown up, basically. So yeah, I guess we could start with Saga City, where is it actually on the map? I do not actually know. Is it right here? Saga, yeah. Here we go. Let's drop into Saga. Well, it's kind of empty. I always drop in places that are super empty. I don't know how the Google can do it, or if Japan is like... It's kind of like this, but I was amazed how it managed to be in street that looks so empty of people and cars. Like, it looks like this is post-apocalypse. There's literally like no one or nothing. It's kind of terrifying, you know? Oh, there's someone. Okay. Like, even this main road looks kind of empty. It looks peaceful to walk around, you know? I think that's nice. Or it's one of those kind of car park. That is one of the things that people really admire from Japan, right? I'm sure there must be some in Europe, but it's definitely not common, and I've never seen one in real life. And I would actually be kind of scared to park my car in something like this. I'm sure like it's reliable, right? But man, that's something. But it's such a cool design to optimize space, you know what I mean? It's such a cool design. Oh, what is over there? Is this a baseball field? Soccer and baseball, yeah, I think so. Yeah, probably. We found the baseball field of Saga City. Can we go look at it better? Not really. I mean, actually, what we can do is just... how do I... okay, I think I lost where I was, whatever. Let's drop somewhere else in Saga City. How about towards the hospital, why not? And this is a very nice looking place. I like the view like this, for example. Long water canal too. Frankly, Saga looks pretty nice. I mean, it's probably like not a very bustling kind of place, right? But it looks very comfy and cozy of a town. Which would make sense if, again, majority of the population is like on the older side, right? Again, if Zombie Saga is portraying that accurately, I would say. Which I assume it is, you know. I do really like it is one of my favorite genre of anime, like this kind of anime that also promote different area. There's a lot of them, right? Zombie Saga is a big one, but there was Zatsutabi, there was Shumatsu Touring, Yurukam does that to an extent. It promotes a lot of like town and different little area, right? Mono is another one, yeah. I like this kind of stuff. Oh, Mercedes-Benz. Okay, I mean, not too much to see around here. What was the other big city? Karatsu. It's on the other side. Okay, let's go see Karatsu. Let's drop right in the middle. And we're in some back street. Okay, let me drink a bit. Can I go here? Oh, Yuri on Ice. I totally forgot about Yuri on Ice. I haven't, like, it was so popular back then, but I have not seen a single person ever mention it since then. It was kind of the big yaoi anime of back then. And then I don't know if there's been any other like big actual yaoi anime since then. I don't think so. What is this? Okay. What does it say? Moody something. I like being in back room like this. Back alleys, I guess. It's kind of nice. Must be a restaurant. We're getting out a little bit. What is this building? Oh, I thought it looked weird, but it's just like it's just a normal like apartment building, but like the two lamps are making it look kind of crazy. Okay. Karatsu looks pretty cozy too. I mean, I can't lie. Old tiny city, sure, but you know, in a good way, I would say. Yeah. Let's try to drop in somewhere else, maybe. More over there. Definitely a lot less crazy this part of town. As soon as I see this kind of like overhead bridge, it feels less cozy, you know what I mean? Yeah. Wait, what is that over here? A school, maybe? I like the design of the building. Alright. How about we drop into the wilderness? Let's go mid Sagaken. Oh. Okay, I ended up on a single image of a shrine. Interesting. Oh yeah, we are in the max countryside now. Just the single kind of traditional home, but then you've got like the biggest garage. And again, you know, this kind of area just makes me think of stuff like Igodashi and Shiki, you know, the kind of very small village with traditional houses that are like surrounded by mountains and hills, and you know, they're kind of away from like civilization, you could say, right? And something bad always happens, you know? Yeah. Wow, look at the sounds. It is cool. I mean, it's clearly like modernly built, but still trying to have some kind of like classical look to it. I do appreciate that, though. Obviously, you know, you need some big money for something like this. I don't doubt it. Okay. I mean, it's, you know, just a lot of little house. Is this some kind of shop? Probably like a farmer shop on the side of the road. That's pretty common in the south countryside of France where I used to live. You could always like find a farmer like this. The side of the road, and you know, they'd always like have like fresh vegetable with like pretty good price, and they'd always just like, you know, like if you buy from them a couple times, the next time you come, almost every time they will try to give you some stuff for free, you know, almost always. This looks very old, huh? Endless field. See, this is familiar to me, yeah? This kind of big field and the, whatever it's called in English, this kind of like, you know, protection of your field. Like, everywhere I used to live in, this was it. Okay. Oh, we can even go this way. We can see the farmers. That's cool. The Google car really goes everywhere. Huh? This is such a back road. How about this road? Little lake, I guess. Well, more like a pond, I guess. I really like this kind of exploration. I really hope one day, again, I've always imagined it, and you know, like with AI, that you'll be able to fully use AI to kind of make you a map using Google Map, right? Like a video game map, using Google Map of like actual location, actual cities and stuff like that. Like when I was young, I used to think that, you know, it would be really fun to have like a GTA game where you can just like tell it what city you want, and then you can just play in that city. And I was always thinking of like, you know, playing into my small countryside village, but in a GTA sense, right? Yeah. Could be fun. Could be fun. No, I like this place again, like just some nice little cozy countryside village, right? I think it's nice. Oh shit. Just farmland and everything. And this building is not in good state. I remember like where I used to live, same thing, there was sort of like metal sheets and tall, you know, building like this that farmer had. Some were like old and crumbling, and we would always explore them. I remember one that was absolutely massive, like I'm talking about like as big as a school maybe, but also like, you know, really old and in kind of terrible shape. Like the outside was like in metal tall, right? The inside was like a lot of wooden beam, and inside, once you managed to sneak inside, it was filled with like a crazy amount of old cars and old tractors. Not really collector stuff, because it was like literally buried inside, like, you know, like 2 meters of dust, I would say, right? But it was pretty cool. Like there was like probably like 100-year-old tractors and some type of old cars and stuff like that. Felt like, you know, finding like ancient civilization treasure when I was young. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Okay, let's drop somewhere else, but I think we've got a vibe of the prefecture. There's a national park over here. Wait, let me see the boundaries of Saga again. Saga prefecture. Okay, no, the national park is here. Oh, it covers this part as well. We could take a look around here. Whoa, what is this? That's a big boy. Yeah, more countryside. Some very massive trees. Yeah, nothing more to see here. I bet one of the small islands, like right here. There's people here then. And of course a vending machine. Never can escape the vending machine. That's cool. We're climbing. Oh, the view is nice. The view is quite nice, yeah. Okay. Well, again, it's just a 1 hour stream, so not the longest, but I don't think there's much more to cover, but Saga. Very nice. Again, it definitely seems like one of the more slow prefecture maybe, but I'll visit it, you know, for some of the food, the Zombieland Saga spots maybe. There might be other anime spots that could be interesting. I'll definitely visit it. Also the stuff from the Yayoi period that I would definitely love to see, yeah. Okay, so that was Saga. No one voted, so I guess let's decide what we do next time. Between Shiga, Iwate, Gunma. Gunma maybe? Where is it? Gunma is literally, yeah, center Honshu. Okay, let's do Gunma next. Decided. Gunma will be next. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as always. I know one watched it live, but if you're watching the VOD, right, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time for another Prefecture stream. See you.